Plain.
You gotta keep seeing me.
Use the whole bucket, I
There was fireworks doing this. Now there's only that. You'll be so upset if you missed this now.
Now some of that has definitely flowed. I can see it's kind of flowed as a liquid.
Back to the fire. And here we see Dan bagging the fire. This term has been introduced specifically today by Dan in order to explain this process. Now what Dan is unable to tell you because he's out of breath is the fact that he's been doing this now for 2.5 hours, and so far we've got absolutely nothing to show for it.
The real reason is he can't get up.
There was 5 of us doing this. Now there's only Dan.
Thank you very much.
Wear sandals. Okay. Look, that literally.
Medic.
A shark.
And that is it.
I think I'd be the bloke in charge of the scrapers.
Bronze Age I really like because it's like the first discovery of metal and how they make the copper out of malachite, burning malachite into copper. If it wasn't for Bronze Age and with the Britons discovering tin, there wouldn't have really been like the need in Romans invading, and that's because they came up to Cornwall to get the tin, and as soon as Britain became part of the Roman Empire, they didn't really use the tin a lot because they had more accessible mines in Spain, which were easier to get.
Do you want to be an archaeologist? Do you want to do archaeology when you're an adult?
Yes.
Good, because otherwise it'd be a waste. You're great, you know loads, don't you?
Yeah.
Actually, you'll put people like me to shame. He knows way more than me. That's a... Any volunteers?
Yes.
Brilliant.
Oh, I just splashed myself in the face.
Splashed yourself. Makes
Yeah.
change.
Woo!
He absolutely loves this hands-on approach, you know, this experimental archaeology, and it is just a case of trying to fill in all the gaps and potentially coming up with this is how it used to look.
One day, like 20 years into the future or something like that, I come along here, and then here are all the houses, and this one me and my dad helped build.
Final splashing.
Maybe you go down and cut some
It's like done. It's finished.
It's done, not ready, it's done.
It's done about 5 minutes ago, wasn't it?
Yeah. Trevor, there's some good pictures here if we could do magazines and all that. Yeah? Yeah. I'll show you in a minute. Picture of him going like that. Will you have any clothes? Well, yeah, he's got to, because you've got
And that's been my main.
A reconstruction of a Bronze Age home modelled on a roundhouse found on Salisbury Plain has officially opened in Hampshire. Injured military personnel and veterans helped with its construction at Butser Ancient Farm near Waterlooville. Sophia Seth went to see it.
So this is our Bronze Age roundhouse. Let's go inside. Just mind your head. Above us is pretty much a conical roof, and that's the way we've learnt to build these things. Between about 4,000 to about 2,000 years ago, they seem to have been the dominant type of building that people lived in. Then they disappear. They're quite simple to build, but also they're very strong. So they're a bit like a lighthouse.
A year ago, an excavation on Salisbury Plain discovered the remains of a Bronze Age roundhouse. 10 post holes were found with decayed timber. So Butser Ancient Farm teamed up with Operation Nightingale, which supports veterans, to recreate it.
Right, so this chalk here is going to be used for the walls. What else?
They used traditional tools to build it. Jesse and Philip are 2 of the 25 veterans who worked on the project.
Come along and help out, and the very first time I was here, you know, I felt really good being here.
It's been really emotional when you first come here and you meet lots of other veterans in the same position you are, and you're having a little bit of banter with one another. So you have a chat to each other when you first get in, and you just get stuck into the work. It's hard work. I'm glad I didn't live in the Bronze Age, because I would get bored after so long.
If you kind of squint, you're in the Bronze Age. So they're a great teaching tool because you're in this immersive environment, and it's a great way for any of our staff to tell the people who are in here about the Bronze Age.
Although the roundhouse had its official unveiling today, the team say there's just a few finishing touches needed. Sophia Seth, BBC South Today, Waterlooville.